My name's Steve Napolitano. I'm the president of Bottle Logic Brewing. I started homebrewing in about 2008 and just sort of continued, and we opened in 2013 and now we're in 2020. So it's been a journey. We were one of the first breweries to really get deep into experimental beer. Not that people didn't do it before, but we did it. Almost every single beer that we do is experimental. We do a lot of new beers. We have a 20-tank pilot system where we're brewing in smaller batches than our normal beers, from mild to wild, just everything crazy experimental without being too experimental, in the sense of we're not just trying to throw foods into the boil kettle or whatever. We're actually trying to have a considered experimental aspect to what we do. Hopefully it tastes better. So to make a beer, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take grain, we're gonna grind it, we're gonna mill it, and then we're gonna soak it in warm water over a period of time. And what we're doing is we're extracting the sugars. Those sugars, that liquid is known as wort, at which point we're gonna add hops. We're gonna boil it for about an hour. We're gonna put it into one of our tanks for about 3 weeks with yeast, which will ferment the sugars, so we'll eat the sugars, and it'll produce alcohol and carbon dioxide and give us a finished beer. A day without water would be disastrous. Water is vital in beer. In most beers, water is 95% of the product. So whatever you're drinking from whatever brewery in the world, you're drinking that area's water is really the first and foremost flavor. There's parts of the world in near Prague, near Birmingham, England, that were known hundreds of years ago for their beer. And they made that type of beer, not because they preferred that beer, they made that beer because the water there made that beer really well. And even today, those areas are still known for it. So yeah, no water, no beer. It'd be terrible. It's great being able to brew in Orange County because we're able to turn on our tap, we're able to have safe, clean water, we're able to brew a lot of different styles with what we want. It's a very flexible water that gets us a lot of options.